learn about a physics practical which is the use of slide caliper or vernier calipers. This is an instrument which we call a vernier caliper. You can see this. This has two scales. This is the main scale, and here you can see a very small scale which is known as the vernier scale. This scientist Vernier have described this or have invented this instrument to measure small distances, like to measure the length of a cylinder, or to measure the diameter of it, or to measure the some diameter of small balls. That is why this instrument is known as vernier caliper. Again, this instrument is also called slide caliper because you can see here this screw moves the vernier scale over the main scale. That is why, or it slides over the main scale. That is why it is also known as slide caliper. Here we are going to measure the volume of a solid cylinder using this instrument, using this vernier caliper. So before going to do these experiments, we need to check what are the instruments we require or what are the apparatus we require to do this experiment. Here you can see a simple vernier caliper. This is the vernier caliper which you need, and then a solid cylinder. The volume of this cylinder is required to measure using this instrument. Now, to measure the volume, we need the formula for the volume. The formula or working formula of this experiment is volume equals to pi r square h. Here, this is the cylinder, you can see. This is the diameter, or half of it is the radius. Or you can say the formula is pi d square h divided by 4. Where you can see r is the radius of the cylinder and d is the diameter of the cylinder. And h is the height of this cylinder. Next, we need to measure the length or this diameter of this instrument. In this formula, we can see that here pi is a constant which we know the value of pi we already know, and the unknown things are the diameter and the radius and the height of the cylinder. We need to measure these things. How to measure these two parameters? The length or the diameter of the cylinder can be measured using this formula, or the instrument measures using this formula MSR plus VSR plus or minus 0 error. What is this? This is the main scale reading plus the vernier scale reading plus or minus the 0 error. We will see what are these things and how we will measure this. Before going to do this, we will check how to calculate the least count of this instrument. What do you mean by the least count? Least count is the minimum distance or minimum measurement that can be done using an instrument. You can see in a simple ruler which you have at your home, the least count is 1 millimeter. It can measure minimum up to 1 millimeter distance. But in this experiment or in this instrument, you can measure up to 0.01 centimeter. So this is giving us a very good result or very accurate result. That is why we are using this instrument instead of a ruler. Now the calculation of least count. How do we calculate the least count of this instrument? The formula for that is 1 main scale division minus 1 vernier scale division. Here you can see the 10 divisions of the vernier scale. 10 divisions of the vernier scale coincides with the 9 divisions of the main scale. Clearly you can see this 10 division of the vernier scale. This is the vernier scale, and this one is the main scale. This scale is the main scale. You can clearly see the 10 divisions of the vernier scale coinciding with the 9 divisions of the main scale. This is the relation we get. 10 divisions, 10 vernier scale division equals to 9 main scale division. Then 1 vernier scale division will be equals to 9 by 10 main scale division or 0.9 main scale division. Now the least count is equals to 1 MSD minus 0.9 MSD. We got it from here, from 1 VHD. From we are using this formula, then we get 0.1 main scale division. Here the main scale division is 1 millimeter, which we are using in our general ruler. So we will get the least count as 0.1 millimeter or 0.01 centimeter. Okay, you got it? Now we are going to check what is the zero error. We have already mentioned main scale reading and the vernier scale reading. The vernier scale reading is described as vernier coincidence multiplied by least count. I will give you explanation about this vernier coincidence when we will take readings using this instrument. Now let us check about zero error. Is described as something when the instrument, the zero of the vernier scale or the starting line of the vernier scale, if it is not coinciding with the zero of the main scale, if it is not coinciding with the zero of the main scale, at that position we are telling this instrument has some zero error. In our instrument there is no zero error, you can see it, but I will explain you how do we calculate zero error. Zero error is of two types. One is positive zero error and the other one is the negative zero error. Usually we take positive as towards the right, we always take positive. So it will be easier for you to remember when the zero of the vernier scale, when the zero of the vernier scale lies towards the right of the zero of the main scale, that error is known as positive zero error. When the zero or first line of the vernier scale lies towards the left of the zero of the main scale, that is known as negative zero error. To calculate that zero error, you need to check the next number or the next division which coincides completely with the main scale. Then you need to multiply that number with the least count to find the zero error. If it is positive zero error, then we are getting some extra amount, extra value. So that is why in case of positive zero error, you need to subtract that from the original value. And in case of negative zero error, as we are getting the value before the main scale reading, so we need to add that value to get the accurate result. Now we need to check the tabulation, or how we are going to calculate the height of the cylinder or the diameter of the cylinder. The tabulation for both the case will be same. You need to, this is first you can see the number of observations, then the least count. We have already calculated it, that it is 0.01 centimeter. Now the MSR, main scale reading, the vernier coincidence, we need to take reading from this instrument using this cylinder. Now this is the vernier caliper which you can see. We need to open this two jaws of the vernier caliper using this screw. This screw we need to open and fit this cylinder inside it. You can see I am fitting this cylinder here. Like this I have kept. Here you can see we can measure the height of this cylinder by keeping like this. To measure the height, what we have seen already in our tabulation, we need to check the main scale reading. Here you can see the main scale reading. The main scale reading can be measured from this value. The first line of this vernier scale which coincides with the main scale, as we are talking about main scale reading, so always we need to measure from the main scale. So you can see here the main scale value 3.6 centimeter is coinciding with the first line of the vernier scale. So our MSR here will be 3.6 centimeter. Next, you need to check the vernier coincidence. What does it mean? It means the vernier scale, here you can see the vernier scale or the divisions of the vernier scale which coincides completely with the main scale. The division or the lines of the vernier scale which coincides completely with the main scale is known as vernier coincidence. Here you can see this number this value is completely coinciding with the main scale division. So here the vernier scale division will be starting from 0. You can see 0. Here you can see starting from 0. Here you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the vernier coincidence will be 5 here. Here we get the MSR as 3.6 centimeter and the VC is 5. This has no unit, so I have given only the number 5. Then we need to calculate the vernier scale reading as vernier coincidence multiplied by least count. So 5 multiplied by 0.01. So which will be 0.05 centimeter. Now to get the total, we need to add main scale reading plus vernier scale reading, which will be 3.65 centimeter. Now you need to take multiple readings like 10 readings to get more accurate results. Finally, when you get 10 readings, you need to get the mean or average of all those 10 numbers by adding all these things
by number of observations
divided by number of observations. Divided by number of observations. Now to measure the diameter, you need to keep the cylinder like this. We are measuring this diameter using these two gauge. Similarly, we need to measure the main scale reading first. The main scale reading you can clearly see it is showing as 1.3 centimeter. You can clearly see the main scale reading as 1.3 centimeter. Now we need to check the vernier coincidence. You can clearly see the second line of the vernier scale coinciding completely with the main scale. So our VC is 2 here. So from the Excel readings we got the main scale reading as 1.3 centimeter and the vernier coincidence as 2. Now we can calculate similarly as we have calculated in the height. The vernier scale reading will be vernier coincidence multiplied by least count, so which will be 0.02 centimeter. Now the total is main scale reading plus the vernier scale reading 1.32 centimeter. Now we can get the mean by adding all these numbers, all the total values and dividing by total number of observations. So here we can get the mean of the diameter. Now to get the final calculation using this formula, volume equals to pi d square h divided by 4. We have already get the value of the diameter from our mean and the value of the height. Then we can simply putting these values in the above formula and we can get the result. Okay. I hope you have understood this experiment.